Hello fellow wall selection players. I had some frustrating wall building experiences and therefore ran some experiments to investigate when this happens and came up with some insights and practical advice which I want to share with you. First of all, let's see how this could happen. I could, for example, build such a wall and then start with the inner part, and then we see the outer parts aren't built. Now that's a perfect example where the units can trespass, enemy units can trespass this building. Okay, let's see how we can build a better wall. When we look at the animation, when we drag our wall, then we can see that in the middle part of the wall is stretching, and the animation here you see is really smooth, but at some point when we go further to the right, here the animation switches. So there's not only one inner wall part like this, but two. Usually a hole in the wall happens when there is two. So the easiest way to build a wall is just to build slightly before this point. So like here, and then each of these parts has an equal space and will get built properly. Okay, what can we do if we can't build like that, where each part get its full space? What happens if we just build slightly after this turning point, like this here? Then it makes sense to start at the ends of the wall. So, oh no, you see, here is a hole. But the thing is, even though this wall looks pretty ugly, workers can't come through, and workers are probably one of those units with the smallest bounding box, so it's actually a wall. However, it looks ugly, but it is a good wall, because here, to prove my point, you can even build a gate like this, and then it looks perfectly fine. This is quite weird, but it's a valid wall. The second thing I want to show you is that actually the orientation of your gates matter. For example, look at these gates here. They are both diagonally oriented, and if I try to walk my catapult through the gate, it won't work. So I click here, and for the same one here, and you see this one is refusing to go through the door, and this one also. But if you look at horizontally and vertically oriented gates, this actually works. So here this can pass through, and this one, okay, I have to choose this, works as well. Note that it has to really be very horizontally or vertically oriented, because if it is slightly off, like here, it doesn't work, and even if it is almost vertical, it also doesn't work. This is, in particular, there are a set of units, like the Eastern Catapult, for which the bounding box here, or the hitting box, makes a really big difference. And this is also true for some other important units like tractors. So make sure you build a wall or part of a wall which is either horizontally or vertically oriented, and then build your gate there.